I blew out my flip-flop on the Margarita at sea, and we're doing a complete ship tour.
Just refurbished.
Came 3 weeks out of dry dock, and that,
What's next?
and let us be completely truthful. Look at this hallway, boy, that thing is old. Some people love antiques, so it kind of reminds you of the past days and stuff like that. Come on, they got these little frosty lights going on in here. It looks like the carpet's from 1996. This ship is showing her age. That does not mean it's all bad. So if you start at the bottom of the ship down here, it's saying the sentences to the song. I guess if you go all the way up, you're gonna sing the song.
Blew out my flip-flop.
For down there on deck 3 is actually the medical lounge. That's all rooms on deck 4. We're gonna slowly head up here to deck 5. One of the things with Margaritaville is the flip-flop. Hold on, wait, one pause. Chelsea, don't get any ideas. And here's the flip-flop. Goes all the way up 4 decks. This is your passenger services, your shore excursions, and anything else you might need help with. You can find it all here on deck 4. Got an ATM machine and a really cool lamp. And I'm gonna tell you that some of these ship tours take about 20 minutes. This one probably will not. We are gonna head up to deck 6.
So, one thing I've noticed is that there's a funny smell on like every floor. It's all different.
It's not only a funny smell, but it's a different smell on each floor.
Oh, by the way,
Deck 6.
all rooms. Deck 7, all rooms.
But now we're on deck 8, and deck 8 actually has some fun stuff to do. Starting off with the JWB Prime Steakhouse. Now this is a pay to play, and here's a little bit of your menu. And so far I can tell you that the food has not been bad at all. And this is the only actually paid restaurant. Everything else is pretty much free to go. Now this is Finn. And if you watch when we got on the boat, we actually went in there and sat and had our first dinner. It was pretty good, but that's the main dining hall. And then you head into Euphoria, with a dance floor and a live dance. Now, when you're on the bottom floor with the flip-flop, you're looking straight up all the way to these stairs up here. And on deck 8 is the first place we find a bar.
We bought the alcohol package. You get 10 drinks with this wristband for $89. You can buy as many as you want. We just got one because we've been kind of cruising for 2 weeks. Have 10 drinks before we head back home.
Starting now.
I'm going to start off with the Who's to Blame margarita.
Do y'all just do a strawberry daiquiri? And it is Margaritaville, so I'm pretty sure the drinks are gonna be spot on. Mine's bigger.
To our third and final trip.
You don't like it? Okay, we only get 10 drinks, so we have to drink whatever we get.
I was going to drink it.
And Chelsea just said, well, if I don't like it, I'll just down it. What was it called?
Who's to blame?
The bartender. But now we're gonna walk with our drink, your favorite.
Living off of daiquiris all week. That's what I
She
need.
wasn't a ginormous fan of that drink, so she just downed it. In this hallway, there is a Fun City arcade.
It's a Finn City.
Oh, it's a Fin City. I didn't catch it. Got a couple little games. Walking Dead. Shoot some aliens.
Look, Golden Tee.
What? But if you were watching golf yesterday, man, a dude made a 72-foot putt to win the Canadian Open. That was sick. As we head forward on deck 8, this is the Stars on the Water Theater and Bar. And there's a show going right now. Oh, they jamming. So we got
People on cruise ships. Teenage boys.
So that was a little loud, but that's the theater. Looks like a cool little show to watch. It's about 45 minutes long. There you go, if you want to check it out. Does have a kids club if you're interested. And then there's a conference center. We're going to floor 9.
Everything but sand.
Right as you walk in here is your photo shop and the top of the theater.
I love it. How it was done in the 90s when I went on my cruises.
And as you leave the photo booth, you head into the shops. Here we have our duty-free shop with all your alcohol, colognes, cigarettes, and fun stuff like that. You got Island Time, souvenirs, and gifts if you want to bring something home or need to pick something up last minute. And of course, Souls of the Tropics is flip-flops. It is Margaritaville and all. And now we're entering into where the coffee shop and the ice cream stand is.
So I have a cup of ice cream when we first got on the ship. I've had better.
Now, also you have a pizza, which is Frank and Lola's Pizzeria over
Extra
here.
charge on that one. I think it's like $10 for pizza. Look, we'll have to buy our ship.
Now we got more swag, Margaritaville stuff. Another shopper's on this side where they have more prettier stuff, knickknacks to hang in the house, and some really kind of high-end shirts and stuff. Now we're gonna shoot through the casino. Not really supposed to video a lot of this.
They don't have buffalo.
And if you're into casinos, you still have something for you on here. Then you get to Keys on the Water dueling piano bar. Okay, I do appreciate these old doors. Yeah, they got a Jimmy Buffett concert going. And they're gonna have some other little things going on tonight. And you have another bar. And then this brings you all the way to the back of the ship.
Changes in latitude, changes in attitude.
Now we're jumping up to 10 where you start getting towards the pool decks and fun stuff. And there's rooms up here too. And if you know anything about Jimmy Buffett, cheeseburgers in paradise, well, here's the bar and the buffet and the 5 o'clock somewhere bar and grill. This is all included in your cruise fare. Let's see, you got beef and pepper, grilled pork chops, chicken pot pie. Oop, look, some quesadillas. Looks like you would eat that. A couple more options over here. The dessert station. Oh, and also you have lemonades, waters, cranberry juice, and fruit punch. And now we're heading into the 5 o'clock somewhere bar in the Margaritaville. This is the back of the ship. Pretty cool spot.
They're not open.
Oh no! You're in the limelight from above. Got a big mixer in the middle. There's Cheeseburger in Paradise where they do serve cheeseburgers only. They were serving them super fast when we came up here earlier. And right next door is the 5 o'clock somewhere bar. Also looks like there's a live bar in the corner, and man, they got a lot of surfboards on this thing. So they'll be probably playing live music later tonight. Up here is the teens bar. I'm telling you, we got to the top of the ship earlier on the first video, and it's impressive. Welcome to floor 11, which is the Lido deck and the pool bar. License to chill bar. Table set up all the way around. And then you walk back, and I believe this is the adults only section of the ship back here. We got a bar up on top with the stacks, a small pool, but a lot of deck space to sit out and chill.
It's quiet up here.
It's very quiet up here.
Okay, here's a little pet peeve.
Chelsea can't see over the wall. We fixed that. 2 jacuzzis on the back of the boat, overlooking sunset, and then that is the 5 o'clock bar down there. So now we're gonna head up here past the bar and go down the side of the ship towards the front, which officially puts us on deck 12. And yes, there is AstroTurf on this level, but are these railings better for you, Chelsea?
They're much better.
Now you can see the seas. I think they're saying that this is the jogging track. So you get to run on AstroTurf on a jogging track. So this is the Lido deck. To be honest with you, this is like a completely un-American boat. Unlike like MSC that's got all kinds of different language, this is all Americans. These are just good old people having a good old weekend, having a good old couple drinks. There's not a whole lot of flash and glam and glitz, but I'm not complaining. I kind of like it. It's easy. It's not all complicated like some ships. And then on the pool deck, you have this cool seating area with these round chairs that look like limes cut in half.
It's a good place to go and fall asleep.
Yeah. Chelsea might sleep out there tonight if we put the AC down for though. And then on the back of the boat, we're gonna talk about this thing up here in a second. We'll get to that. But here's a bunch of seats and a pickleball court at sea. And the pickleball court kind of looks like a beach around the edge with some waves coming up. But look, you do have a runway down the center of the middle of the ship, down the center of the middle, overlooking the pool and the live stage where they were doing the sail away party. And while she is not the youngest boat on the ocean,
She still has lives to her.
still has life, still has a lot of cool things going on. One thing left we got to show you as we head up one more floor, and there's these round stairs. And this is called the Hemisphere Nightclub. It is a 360-degree bar. Look, it's a DJ booth. We got a full bar up here. Chelsea's kicking it off right now. Pool table, which I still don't understand how those balls don't roll around. And you get this really cool view of the ship. Hey, we're gonna finish this video up right now that you've seen the whole ship, and we're gonna come back and do another one once we get off and let you know all the highs and lows and how it turned out and all the little different things we find out about it if we find out later. But that's it. That's your ship tour of the Margaritaville. If you're looking for a quick 3-day trip,
Absolutely. Florida residents especially. It's a great weekend.
if you're near West Palm Beach, or if you can catch that bright line,
Yeah.
get you right to West Palm Beach. We're 5 minutes from it. And now to go see what happens next.